So today we're going to work on graphing from factored form. I made this sheet for you to follow the steps here. So let's go through some steps. So first of all, let's have an equation. Let's make it up to be, let's say x plus 3 and x minus 5. Okay, so for now, the very first step we do here is identify the zeros. So if we take a look at the zeros here, we're going to switch the signs. So the zeros are going to be -3 and 5 are my zeros. Okay. So if I was to sketch a graph, let's sketch it right here. I put a dot at -3 and I put a dot at 5. So that's all done. Now I want to find the axis of symmetry. I want to know where the middle of my parabola is. So the way I do that is I add the zeros and divide by 2. So I go 5 plus -3 divided by 2 equals 2 divided by 2, which equals 1. So this is the x of my vertex. So if I was writing my vertex right now, it would be 1, and that's what the x is equal to. So my next step here is step 3. I insert the axis of symmetry into my equation. So I go back to my original equation, x plus 3, x minus 5. I'm going to put in my vertex. I put in my x value. So that would be, I realize I should do that in black then. I'm going to put in this number 1. So that's going to equal 4 times -4, which equals -16. So here's my vertex now. It's at 1, comma, -16. And that's where my dot's going to go here. I guess I did that in black as well. Now I need to change the standard form to get my to find my y-intercept. So x plus 3, x minus 5. So let's FOIL it now. So x times x is x squared, -5x, plus 3x, minus 15. So we combine these two to make plus 2x, minus 15. So now here is my y-intercept at -15. And then from there, all I have to do, I guess I did that in red, right? And from there, I graph it. I connect all my dots that I made. Okay. So let's do another one. Let's do a little bit harder one. Let's go with 3 x plus 1 x minus 7. Okay, first thing to do, step 1, identify my zeros. Okay, I guess we're not changing side colors right now. It's going to be -1 and 7. So if I were to draw my graph, -1 and 7 are my x-intercepts. Now my next step, step 2, find my axis symmetry. So step 2, so I'm going to add these two together. 7 plus -1 divided by 2 equals 6 divided by 2, which equals 3. So we know halfway through is 3. So that's going to cut my parabola in half. If you remember, this is my x value of my vertex. So the way I find my next one, step 3, is I insert the x symmetry into the equation. So it's going to be 3 x plus 1 x minus 7, and this is where I put the 3 in for it. Four and negative 4, which equals negative 16, which is going to equal negative 48. So here's my, so let's say negative 48 is around here. Oops, right there. Oh, nothing's changing, so I'm not going to worry about that. Now my next step was I plotted my vertex. I'm done that. Now I need to find I need to change it to the standard form to find my y-intercept. So this is step 5. 3 bracket x plus 1, x minus 7. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to FOIL. X squared minus 7x plus x minus 7. 3 bracket x squared. I put these two together, so I get minus 6x minus 7. And then I'm going to distribute. I'm looking for this number right here, minus 21. So let's say, let's say minus 21 somewhere around here. And then I connect my lines. Okay. So here's a couple examples of how you work through graph by factored form. Okay, so you just need to follow these steps through.